Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I have a plugin that I want to talk about, and it is a plugin that has absolutely revolutionized the way that I work and how I track drums, and kind of gives me a vibe that even a lot of people have even commented on, hey, why do your tracks sound different? I'm going to give you that secret right now. So I have this plugin up, and you can see it right here. It is called Distinct by Kiive Audio. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's K-I-I-V-E, Kiive Audio. This plugin is billed as a distortion plugin, but it is so much more than that. It has so many controls. It is capable of tone shaping, of saturation, distortion, compression, and it does just a beautiful, beautiful job of all of those things. So let's jump right in and take a listen to what this sounds like across my entire drum track, or all of my drum tracks, and I'm going to toggle it on and off for you here just so you can kind of hear what that sounds like. So here we go with it on. So right away, the big thing to me is without this plugin across each channel, the drums get a little hollow sounding. They get kind of the nasally sounding, and a lot of that comes from the tone shaping controls that this plugin has. It also, again, the when it's off, the drums aren't knocking, they're not punching as hard. So let's just kind of walk through all the controls here and talk about this plugin and how I'm using it and how it's affecting my drum sound. So we've got this pulled up here on the overhead track, and this is a fantastic track to solo this out on, just to kind of hear exactly what it's doing. So let me select a track here. Let's listen to just this on the overheads, and I am going to kind of go through and adjust each of these controls one at a time. I'm going to push them to their extremes so you can really hear what they're doing. All right, so that has given you a pretty good indication of what this plugin is capable of, and I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed with what this thing does, how it sounds, and let's kind of then now go back through and kind of talk about all of the controls. So you see we've got a saturation control here. This is pretty gentle. Now, you can use your input gain to really drive this and make some pretty crazy things happen. But overall, this is just getting some gentle saturation to help kind of round out your sound. Of course, we have this distortion knob here, which then gets you kind of more of that, breaks up the signal to get that real obvious crunch sound. These EQ controls are by far some of the most musical EQ controls I have ever used, even on an EQ plugin. I'm just astounded that no matter what audio source, no matter how poorly it was recorded, I start dialing in these controls, and I'm able to sculpt and shape the sound into something that's really pleasant and pleasing to the ear. Up here again, we've got our input and output gain. These are linked for helping to drive or pull back the signal feeding into the plugin. We've got our different modes that we can choose from: mono, stereo. We've even got mid-side processing opportunities here. Basically turning things on and off right here. We have oversampling available to us all the way up to 16 times. Again, you can choose where the dynamic or where the everything falls in sequence, whether it's drive, then dynamics, then drive. We have a high pass filter, low pass filter. I think when we actually started, I had this set up to like 155. So we'll kind of go back there. You can do mix and blending between wet and dry with the drive and the dynamics. This is your dynamic section. And you can hear from what I did in the example, you can get pretty extreme with it, or you can be very gentle with it. And that's part of what has made this so powerful. So like on my room track, I can push this pretty hard and get kind of that really cool, heavy pumping room sound, or I can just have it add some nice, what I want to say, just some gentle containment, make sure no transients are getting too out of hand. So I'm actually going to play all of these tracks back in the context of the song, so that you can really hear what's going on. Again, I'm going to toggle these in and out. The biggest thing for me is the low end punch, especially that these are adding to my kick drum sound. In fact, I'll go ahead and open this up on the kick drum so you can see it as it's playing. But let's listen to this in the context of the song. I'm going to pop these in and out so you can hear them. I mean, to me, it's no comparison. And the great thing, to me, the very best thing about this, previously when I have tracked drums, it has been a process of, I will have a preamp plugin and then an EQ plugin and then a compressor plugin all in sequence. And this has really, changed and changed my whole workflow to where I've eliminated all of those and I can really get that initial tone shaping that I need just from this one plugin. Again, my name is Chris Gill. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.